Last minute Larry shopping on his phone. 2 days till Christmas, buying gifts alone. Clicking ShineOn products, expressing his love. He's the merchant's angel, sent from above. Oh, Larry, Larry, save the day. Shopping on December 23rd, hooray! Oh, Larry, Larry, king of the procrastinators. Thank you, Larry, our revenue creator. Fa la 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 la. Last minute shoppers save the day. Fa la 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 la. December's here to stay. He forgot his mother, forgot his wife. Now he's in a panic, scrolling through his life. Personalized necklace, types it in the search. Your ShineOn product saves him from the ice.
Express shipping, yes, we'll pay the fee.
Delivered by Christmas, that's the guarantee.
Add to cart, he clicks, then checks out fast. Last minute Larry, profit at last.
Oh, Larry, Larry, save the day. Shopping on December 23rd, hooray! Oh, Larry, Larry, king of the procrastinators. Thank you, Larry, our revenue creator. La 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 la. Last minute shoppers save the day. La 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 la. December's here to stay.
His sister and his brother, his cousin and his friend. Larry's shopping spree has got no end. 14 items sitting in his cart. Your average order value off the chart.
He don't care about coupons, he don't care about deals. He just needs it fast, that's the appeal.
2-day fulfillment is his saving grace.
ShineOn merchants winning this Q4 race.
Now gather round, dear merchants, hear this tale of Larry and his kin who never fail to wait until the very final hour and give your December sales their power. While others planned in summertime with care, Larry's crew shows up without a prayer. They click, they buy, they need it now.
So keep on testing, take your bow. Oh, Larry, Larry, save the day. Shopping on December 23rd, hooray! Oh, Larry, Larry, king of the procrastinators. Thank you, Larry, our revenue creator. La 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 la. Last minute shoppers save the day. La 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 la. December's here to stay.
So merchants keep on shining, don't you fear. The Larrys of the world are always here. Every single Christmas, every single year, last minute Larry brings us cheer.
Merry tasting, joyful, let me say.
Well, I've been testing products since July. Lord knows I tried. Yeah, I've been testing products since July, and Lord knows I tried. But every ad I'm running feels like money down the drain tonight. I got $100 spent and nothing in my store. $100 spent and nothing in my store. My family's asking questions, don't know what I'm doing this for. I see the other merchants posting screenshots of their wins. Yeah, I see the other merchants posting screenshots of their wins. While I'm sitting here alone, wondering when my luck begins. Maybe I'm too late. Maybe I just missed the boat. Lord, maybe I'm too late. Maybe I just missed the boat. I'm drowning in this doubt, barely keeping me afloat. But then December came around. Something shifted in this town. started adding to their cart.
That product I'd been testing.
It was fire from the start. Orders started rolling, one by one by one. Notifications blowing up my phone. Oh, what I've done. The merchant blues are fading. I can see the other side. December saved my business. Now I'm feeling that pride.
I got the sales now.
He got the sales now.
Moving so fast.
Moving so fast.
Didn't take it, point me right, Lord.
I knew I'd make it
I
last.
got the sales now.
Sweet victory
The struggle made me strong.
made him strong. I never gave up.
Kept on sharking.
December was my song.
Yes, it was.
December was my song.
Hallelujah.
Keep testing, keep believing. December was
Let's march calm, December ain't too late. December ain't too late. No, sir, it ain't. That's when the buyers finally show their face. Man, don't remember till December 23rd. That old crap moment, that's your magic word. December ain't too late. It ain't too late. It ain't too late. Keep shining, keep sailing, December. You know, ladies, ain't giving up. I see Karen's been planning since Labor Day, but good old Davey forgot what to say. Now he's panicking hard on his lunch break, searching personalized gifts. That's your big break. December ain't too late. Ain't too late. No, sir, it ain't. That's when the buyers finally show their face. Man, don't remember till December 23rd. That old crap moment, that's your magic word. December ain't too late. It ain't too late. Now listen up, y'all listen up, y'all merchants out there. While everybody's pausing, pulling out their hair, you're testing product, finding what converts. Less competition, that's dessert. It's December buyers, they're desperate now. They'll click that add to cart. December ain't too late. No, sir, it ain't. That's when the buyers finally show their face. Man, don't remember till December 23rd. That old crap moment, that's your magic word. December ain't too late. 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 I'll keep shining. I'll keep shining. Keep selling. Ain't too late. December ain't too late. December ain't too late. December ain't too late.
Was How's everybody doing today? Do you like those jams? I'm telling you, I get excited every time it's my week for Coffee with ShineOn because I get to go make a bunch of music. And it like constantly surprises me what comes back out of AI. It's so freaking good now. It's so good. If you're a musician, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. It's so freaking good. We got Happy Friday from Soul with all these hits ShineOn keeps putting out. They might just be nominated for a Grammy. Apparently, like the number one song on some chart somewhere a couple weeks back was a AI generated like song. So that's pretty cool. Music's awesome. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. So we've got Knoxville tuning in, Montreal. It is freaking cold, isn't it? I'm kind of with you on that. I'm in the middle of the country. It's not horrible here at the moment, but it was pretty cold last night. It was like 14 degrees or something Fahrenheit. Let's see, 26 Long Island. Amanda, minus 17. I wonder what that is. Does that get below zero? We're Fahrenheit people over here. Let's see. Minus 17 C2F. That's 1 degree Fahrenheit. That's pretty freaking cold. That's almost zero here for the Fahrenheit people. So that's pretty freaking cold. And with a wind chill, that is no fun. And then we've got this person rubbing it in from Florida. Hope you're enjoying that nice sunny weather and palm trees. Let's see. It's cold for Charlotte. I'm in Hickory. Is Hickory, Carolina somewhere? Charlotte also. We got Rock Hill, South Carolina. A lot of folks from the East Coast today. New Bedford. I don't know where that is either. Matthews. I'm guessing you're all in the Carolinas area and know where you're at. Very cool. Very cool. Are we missing anybody here? Even cold in San Francisco. Another South Florida. Montreal too. Yeah. Very cool. Atlanta. Yeah, for anybody that's not in North America here, we had like a bunch of cold air come down from the pole, and it's unusually cold this time of year, I think. And they think it's going to stick, last I heard. So pretty nuts. Toronto, Massachusetts. Okay, welcome. Glad to have you guys. This is going to be a fun one today. It's December 5th. Can you guys freaking believe that? My son has this like countdown to Christmas and countdown to the new year, and it's just cannot even believe we're about to start writing 2026 on documents and stuff. It's insane, people. It's insane. Let me pull this up. All right, we got a good one today. Not that, this. There we go. We got a good one today. We're going to talk about scaling before Christmas because like we're in the home stretch here. And I know there are a lot of people out there. They're probably wondering, like, is it too late to start scaling? Is it too late to start scaling? That's the question we're going to answer on today's Coffee with ShineOn. Is it too late to start scaling? Have I missed all my Q4 Christmas sales? Have I missed them? Should I start thinking about Valentine's Day and Mother's Day? We're going to answer that question in today's Coffee with ShineOn. I do have some announcements. We're going to make this kind of quick today. We'll probably aim to be done within 30, 45 minutes. This will be a good one. All right, we got some first sales to report here. Michelle Murphy, first sale. She's getting some swag. Thank you so much for sharing, Michelle. December 4th. Pretty crazy. $80 AOV, which is nice. Luxe box with, looks like that's the cross. That's the cross. So that's pretty awesome. $80 AOV. Take that any day of the week, huh? Then we have Allison, got an order for 8 of 1 ornament. So that's pretty cool. They ordered it, I think, for their whole family. I feel like I know a little bit more about this order for some reason. Maybe I saw it in another post. I believe one family ordered like 8 of these ornaments, probably as gifts. So that's pretty freaking cool. November 24th is when that one came in. Allison, you got some swag coming your way. Looky here in the chat. Sean got second sale this morning. That's cool. How about that? You've also got some swag coming, friend. I don't know if Brooke or Tammy are watching this, but if we can reach out to Sean, that would be great. Get Sean some swag. Then we have Cruz. Cruz got, let's see, sharing news for inspiration. Last year, I got 121 orders for the month of November. This year, I'm at 178. Better CPA than last year, too. CPA stands for cost per acquisition. That's how much you spend to acquire a customer. Despite the news about the country, keep your head up and working efficiently. Consistency is in the little wins every single day. That's right. Totally agree with that. And the cost to run ads, look, it always kind of goes up this time of year because everyone's trying to spend money on ads, but it should be cheaper than last year. Last year, there was like an unprecedented amount of money poured into the election, right? And that would have carried through about half a Q4. So anyway, we should see things a little different this year. Hopefully they're a little bit lower. They go up like this time of year anyway, because like everyone's trying to sell stuff, but I don't think it should be as bad as last year. So anyways, that's really cool. So Cruz, you've got some swag coming your way. Congratulations. It's amazing. Looky here. We got some more sales coming in. This is Cruz. Hearing the cha-chings from Shopify while watching this is gold. Heck yeah. That's amazing. Good work. Good work. Okay. We got our shipping cutoffs in. So I'm going to try to read these. So international shipping is going to end on the 9th and the 10th. Why are these dates grayed out? Oh, these are standard shipping. Okay. So we've got a couple. So let me try to help you with this. So the gray here, where's my highlighter? The gray blocks here correspond to this down here, SPP products for standard shipping. And we have we have the deco plates. Remember, we have the deco plates. The standard shipping cutoff for the deco plates is going to be the 7th. And the standard shipping cutoff for basically all of our other products are going to be the 12th, right? So this is not necklaces, not jewelry. I'm talking about apparel, blankets, stuff like that. So standard shipping ends the 7th and the 12th, respectively. Then international shipping, this corresponds to the lime yellow dates right here. Pick products, so these are our like standard message card necklaces. Their cutoff is on the 10th. And our production products, so these would be like name necklaces, an item that needs engraving, things like that. International shipping for that cuts off on the 9th, right? Then the following week, so this is, I'm now looking at these two blocks right here, the 17th and the 18th right here. This corresponds to U.S. standard shipping for pick and production. So this is all the necklaces, right? Pick is any standard pick item. So it's like love knots, forever loves, alluring beauty, anything that doesn't run through a production process. So that'd be like a product kind of like this one right here I'm holding up in my hand, where it's standard forever love, just with a message card and a jewelry box. That, oh, dang it. Hang on, guys. I just accidentally I dropped my slides out of my little dashboard here. There we go. I think we're back. Okay. So anyway, back. Message card, like a necklace with a message card and just a jewelry box, right? Standard for that is going to end on the 10th. No, I'm sorry. Standard for that is going to end on the 18th. So you can sell these all the way through the 18th with standard shipping. Okay? So you get to go deep, deep, deep with these. You get to sell these all the way through the 18th with standard shipping. We have 13 full days of selling left. With me? And then any item that goes through a production process, so this would be an item that's engraved, an item that's cut, like our name necklaces. This would be graphic items like the dog tags, the graphic pendants, the graphic hearts, those kinds of things. The standard cutoff for that is the 17th. Okay? So you have a lot of selling left on the necklaces. If you're still selling necklaces, you're in a great spot. You're in a great spot right now. And then I'm going to look at these lilac dates. So this is the 19th and the 20th. This corresponds to priority shipping right here, right? So if you ship priority, you get extra days of selling. Okay. So if you're selling winning, if you got a winner that's on a run, or you just want to offer your customers additional time to sell or to buy rather, you get to sell all the way through the 20th with priority shipping for all of our standard, like pick, necklace, message card, jewelry box items. And you get to sell through the 19th with anything that goes through a production process. Everybody with me on this? Let me know in the chat if you're with me. If you have any questions, let's answer those questions now, right? Let's answer the questions now. If you look down here at the bottom too, we kind of got some loose definitions of what is pick versus what is production, right? To kind of help you with this. We got a lot of products here. We do have some suppliers we work with on our non-jewelry stuff. So, you know, we got a lot of different dates, and we're trying to make sure that we get it all communicated in a clear and concise way for you. U.S. woven blankets cutoff is the 12th. Am I understanding that right? Yeah. So for standard shipping on like a blanket item, you have until the 12th. That's correct. You read that right, Amanda. Good work, because I don't feel like I explained that very well. Let's see. We got some understanding here. What is the deco plates? It's like the plates and the platters. Exactly. Any other questions here before I move on? Any other questions? Any other? I have a delay here, so I'm going to give you guys a second. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to move on. Okay, I want to remind everybody of our Q4 competition. So I just talked about how if you got basically any product right now, you have more time. You have until next week, really, with the partner items like the blankets, the apparel items, clocks, you know, the jigsaw puzzles, all that stuff. And then if you're selling jewelry, you got a lot of time. You got almost 2 full weeks, like 2 full weeks, is in like 13 days, right? You've got a lot of time to sell your jewelry items, especially if you go with the priority shipping options, right? So you have a lot of time on these. We have a Q4 contest. Remember, we brought swords back, everybody. Let me show you this. Thing. If you sell 5,000 units this quarter, you get a sword, guys. You get a sword. So the swords, for those of you that don't know, were really popular at ShineOn back in the day. This is the first selling like prize that we ever offered, and they were super popular, and people got upset when we took them away. And the whole reason we took them away is because turns out other countries don't like it when you send weapons like across borders. Turns out that's not a very good thing to do. So there were a bunch of these swords that we tried to send out to people in other countries, and they never made it, right? But we heard nothing but flack when we took them away. So we decided, hey, it might be fun this year. I don't know if we're going to do this again next year. We thought, hey, it might be fun this year if we bring them back. So we got swords again, right? So we were really excited about this. We also at ShineOn, we've always been kind of a fan of the sword. That's kind of silly, but it's really cool. You never forget it if you get a sword sent to you in the mail. And it's cool to take pictures of. It's just, I don't know. We like the sword. So if you sell 5,000 units this Q4, so you still have like 2 weeks to do it, you can get a sword, right? You can get a sword sent to you. So that is pretty freaking cool. I don't want anybody to lose sight of the competition. And you have, like, we're going to get into this here in a minute. The next 2 weeks is still plenty of time to sell 5,000 units. I know that might seem crazy. I know it might seem crazy, but if you're selling on Facebook or TikTok or one of these direct response marketplaces, the next 2 weeks can actually do it. It's crazy to say it out loud. I've seen it before. I've experienced it before. We're going to talk about that. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. I also want to remind everybody we have the first sale challenge. So if you haven't made your first sale yet, join the first sale challenge. You really should. It's so cheap, guys. It's like $5. I tell the team almost every week to increase the price of this. I really do, because I think there's way more value in this than just $5 measly bucks that we're asking you to pay. It's just $5. You get, I think, 2 live sessions. You get a step-by-step Shopify store set up. We give you proven product research, all kinds of cool stuff. And Andy Vo, who is a proven seller with us, guy used to be a plumber until he started selling with ShineOn, and he was able to quit his job. Andy Vo is leading the training. I mean, there's so much value in this. So if you haven't made your first sale yet, highly encourage you, join the first sale challenge. You can do it by going to ShineOnChallenge.com. Okay, ShineOnChallenge.com if you want to join the first sale challenge. All right, look here. Leslie says Andrew is great. Yeah, Andrew's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. I love Andrew. Okay, I'm going to go over some products that we launched recently. I'll go over these really quick. So we got the 18K yellow gold cross pendant. If you didn't see this one, go check it out in the catalog. That's a cool one. We have the rotating rose box. I'm super excited about this one. I will tell you, this thing here is going to sell like gangbusters for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. I'm very confident of this. It crushed it last year. I mean, that's where we got the idea, and the spy tools is it was just completely taking off. So if you get this to work during Christmas, you're going to get a second and a third bite of the apple for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. So I think that's super cool. So you're definitely going to want to check this out. We also have the red heart rose box. So this is a much bigger box, and it opens up and like the little drawer comes out. It's great on video. I think you can reasonably sell this for like probably $70, $80. I think you can get the MSRP even higher. So this is another really cool one. And again, you get this working, you're going to have additional holidays to sell into. So this one's really freaking cool. We also launched the engraved four-sided stick necklace. This is the kind of like long rectangular necklace, and you can engrave on all four sides. This one's usually someone around Christmas, not always a ShineOn merchant. Usually I see this one completely popping off in the spy tools every Christmas. So we thought it'd be cool to bring this one back. We have the screwdriver keychain, probably a better seller around Father's Day, quite honestly, but it's a great upsell, right? So if you do sell into the to my son, to my husband, to my boyfriend niches, this could be a great post-purchase upsell, could be a great email campaign, and that kind of thing. We have the scripted love necklace, which is this one. You can see it kind of says love right here. So that's kind of cool. We have the acrylic shapes. Most of you should be in the acrylic shapes. I mean, it's Christmas time. You can tell. It seems like if people are going to buy something around Christmas, ornaments are just kind of a no-brainer, right? So check out the acrylic ornament shapes that we have. The Christmas tree, the star. Come on. Remember earlier in this Coffee with ShineOn, when we were giving away the swag, we had someone that sold eight units of a single ornament. And it was probably because they included some kind of family thing, like a family photo upload or something like that on the ornament. You need to do that kind of stuff. Be creative. We have the printed acrylic blocks. So if you have a store where canvas has done any damage at all, the block is a great alternative to test. We have someone else, I can't really say who it is, that's doing decent with these right now. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, engraved map jewelry and accessories. So this is, we built the tech and the software so that if you add this product to your store, someone can come to your store, they can put an address in a field, and it will automatically draw the map on the jewelry, and then we'll go engrave the jewelry with the map. So that's pretty cool. Again, this is another one where we see it popping off in the spy tools all the time. So we thought, hey, let's bring it to you all and see what you can do. All right, so here's the horizontal bar necklace. This is another one that's engraved. Notice that the engraving on this, it's kind of that gray color with the, it's like there's almost a noise to the gray color. This is actually what it looks like when it gets engraved. It actually looks really cool. So this is another one. Again, it's kind of lower price point, but these are cool ones to sell. We have the rectangle keychain, again, similar to this one. It's a keychain though. Then we have the engraved luxury heart bangles. I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of bangles. My first winning product ever with ShineOn was a bangle. I saw everybody else selling necklaces. And as I like to say, zig when everyone else zags, right? So I sold bangles, and I basically had the market to myself, and I did decent with it. Well, this is a bangle that's engraved on the front and the back, right? So it's pretty cool. You can also do these bangles with like the graphic, the domed products. So now, do me a favor. If you like what we bring you every week, if you like the Coffee with ShineOns, if you like the music, the silly music, if you like the jokes, our lame jokes that we tell during our Coffee with ShineOns, if you like the community, whatever it is, could you please do me a favor? Pop over to the App Store and leave us a review. Shopify has been, in my opinion, very unfair to us on the App Store. I'm going to show you why real quick. And we could really, really use your help. So this is the App Store. I'm going to click ShineOn or type ShineOn, whatever. And you're going to notice that we have 471 reviews right now. And we used to have like 2,500. And they just out of nowhere came in. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. There we go. We have 471 reviews right now, and we used to have like 2,500. And Shopify just came in out of nowhere and just annihilated a bunch of our reviews. Now, in fairness, they did it to everybody. Like, so basically, if you had a Shopify app, you suffered through this, right? They all suffered through it. But man, we worked so hard to build up our review profile. We would sincerely appreciate it if you could just pop over here real quick, scroll down to the bottom of the page, and click write a review. It'd mean the world to us if you could do that. We can't afford a Super Bowl commercial. I don't have fancy offices in foreign countries like Printful and Printify does. I don't have these venture capitalist money, falling out of the sky like Gelato and some of these other companies do. I mean, we are ShineOn, bootstrapped from a freaking garage. Our only investor ever was Eric Taz's grandma, and she wrote us like $1,000 check, right? We built this whole thing with you from the ground up, and we're competing with these multi-millionaire giants, right? We could really use your honest review. It would help us. It would go a super long way. So if you could do that, we would sincerely appreciate that. Okay, let me pull this back up. Remove. Thanks for listening to my spiel. And why do I keep losing my slides here, people? Rusty or something. Oh, look here. Look at this. What a champ. Thanks so much. We appreciate it. We're indebted to you. Pauline also left us a review. Thank you so much, Pauline. You rock. We appreciate you. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay, are you ready for this? The Digital Marketer's Toast. Let me know if you're ready. Give me a coffee cup in the chat right now. Coffee cup emoji in the chat right now. Coffee cup emoji in the chat right now. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, Amanda, you're amazing. Thank you so much. You rock. Yeah. Do you help with UGC videos and products other than necklaces? Yes. I have two answers to this. One, you can go to the UGC store, which is shineonugc.com, and you'll see all kinds of cool stuff over there in the UGC store. But also, if you have a product and it's scaling and it's working, if you reach out to us, we might be able to create some like custom UGC for you to help you scale. Oh, look at this. Allison, Julian, Pauline, Marvin. Marvin, what up, buddy? Welcome to the party. Todd, Christian, Chris, and Chris. I think it's Chris. What's up, Chris? Sean. Okay, let's do it. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, and flasks. Join me now for the Digital Marketer's Toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, higher CTRs, much higher CVRs to enable ad accounts and big bank accounts, upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sales, to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. You ready, everybody? Cheers. Drink up. So I am drinking an organic bean from Mexico that I roasted myself about 2 weeks ago. And it is pretty good. If you've ever had fresh roasted coffee for any length of time, it just completely ruins you on the store-bought stuff. You never go back. So that was nice. Very nice. Somebody in here, look at this. Gray, thank you so much for your honest review. We love you and appreciate you. Okay. Let's get into it. Today, we are going to be talking about whether or not it is too late to scale. Too late to scale. Should you stop your testing right now? It's December 5th. Oh no, I'm going to miss Christmas. Black Friday, Cyber Monday's behind us. Should I just start thinking about Valentine's Day and Mother's Day? I'm going to make the case today that if you sell on Facebook or TikTok, so those are direct response marketplaces, meaning you run ads for traffic. You're spending money to run ads to drive traffic to your site. If you're in that environment, I'm making the case today that you should not stop testing, that it's not too late. That is my position. And I'm going to try to prove it to you. So first of all, I want to show you where we're at. So this is Christmas order volume. This is taken from a few years ago, right? But like the pattern is the same every year. The trend is the exact same every single year. Our shipping cutoff this year is actually a little bit later than what's in this image. In the image, it's the 16th. But if you remember, just a little while ago, I said that the shipping cutoff was, did I say the 18th? It's the 18th for standard and the 20th for expedited. 18th for standard and 20th for expedited. Keep that in mind when we're looking at this. So that puts the shipping cutoffs way out here, guys. So you have even longer. You have even longer to sell. You have extra days than what's even in the image. Everybody with me on this? Picking up what I'm putting down. These days here are the highest revenue days we see all year long. They're the highest revenue days all year long. Just look at this. This is kind of a normal day, right? Back here, like these days back here in October. And you can see it's like the volume is like 10x. Over here, the volume is like 10x over here compared to like one day back here. We legitimately do a very significant portion of our revenue in this giant hump at ShineOn, right? And you get extra days of selling. So just extend these bars, right, out another 3, 4, 5 days, right, to get an accurate view of how much of the sales potential, right? So we're here. I do think I have that lined up correctly. We're right here. And you have this incredible volume, this incredible demand sitting in front of us here. So I know it's a short period of time, but it's a ton of demand smashed into a short period of time, right? Remember, you have several months worth of demand in like the next, 13 days, months worth of demand. I mean, imagine all the sales from June, July, August, and September crunched into 2 weeks. You're picking up what I'm putting down. I know it's only 13 days, but you have several months worth of demand in those 13 days. Now, I hope you're getting this like fear of missing out. I hope you're starting to FOMO a little bit, right? And I'm hoping you're starting to feel like an incredible sense of urgency around this. This is what I would feel every year when I was selling. Like December hits and I would feel this incredible sense of urgency to go out and try to take advantage of the sales momentum and the sales volume. And I would let that urgency translate into action. I'm not exaggerating here. During like the Christmas run up, like literally I would go short on sleep. I would be like glued to my computer 16 hours a day. I wouldn't even put my phone down. I'd be using the Facebook ads manager app the business manager app on my phone. And I'd be managing ads from my phone everywhere I went. I actually have a story from when I really scaled up one of my unicorn products one year. My wife's birthday is December 17th. Okay. And I had a product where I was just scaling it to the moon. I mean, this thing, look, your results are going to vary. Okay. There's no guarantee of income or success or anything. I'm not saying anything like that. Okay. But I was spending about $30,000 a day on ads. And I remember I had been so glued to my computer and to ads manager and everything for so long. My wife asked me reasonably, very reasonably, she asked that I not be like on my phone when we went out for her birthday that night. If I remember, I went to a museum. I think we went out to eat too. But I was panicking because I was spending like used car money like every hour on ads manager while we were out. So, and I did, for the most part, I completely held up my end of the bargain on that, even though I about had a panic attack. But there was one moment where I had to go to the bathroom and I like snuck into the bathroom. I quick just checked to make sure, nothing was totally haywire. I didn't spend time in there, managing things or anything like that. I just kind of like peeked at it. But my point is this time of year is nuts. It's nuts. And if you get a winner, the volumes are insane. They're insane. Okay. It's hard to imagine the demand this time of year. Like it really, really is. It's hard to imagine. Amanda says, I wish I had that much to spend. Well, I didn't have that much when I started this particular run up. I can't, my entire run, if I remember right, for that particular product, I think I started with like $1,000. I mean, again, your mileage is all going to vary, but what I do is I spent 1,000 and I made like 2,000, right? And when the 2,000 came back, I should probably say this differently, actually. That's not exactly how that happened. I had a credit card. I had a credit card. By the way, I'm not recommending anybody go into credit card debt. I'm not saying that, okay? I had money in a bank account, but your ads manager is connected to a credit card, right? And if you're spending profitably, it's like, why not just dump all that money into ads manager? That's what it was. So I think in my business account at this time, I don't know, I probably had like 10 grand or something in my business account at the time. And I had a product and it was winning. And I think to start, I think I spent like $1,000 on this product. Like it had gone through a testing phase and I was trying to see if I could ramp it up. I spent like $1,000 and I made like 2,000 or 3,000 back. So the next day I just doubled it. And I doubled it and doubled it and doubled it and doubled it. And I doubled it to the point where I was spending, like 30 grand a day or something like that. That's kind of how I got up there. Right. So, it shouldn't sound like I just had 30 grand laying around to just throw at it. It's not really how that worked. It like kind of snowballed up. Right. And it did it in a very short amount of time. This particular winner. Okay. I'll save the rest of my story for a moment. Let me keep going. I'm kind of stuck on this slide and, I want to, show you some testimonials from other merchants who also found winning products or made a significant chunk of change during the run up on Q4, right? And then we'll double back around to that story and I'll try to do maybe a little Q&A. All right. So this is a screenshot from Rootvic last year. Now Rootvic, look, this is just one day, December 6th, so just a single day. It's not, like the whole month of December. Did $82,000 in a single day, 881 orders in a single day. Okay. Single day, December 6th. Now, for all the screenshots I'm about to share, I do want you all to see the disclaimer here at the bottom, right? I'm sharing this for educational purposes. This is not a guarantee of income. Your results are going to vary. Success in print on demand requires effort, skill, risk, etc. Happy selling, right? Keep that in mind. I'm not making any guarantees or promises to you. Everyone's skill set and what they bring to the table and the amount of action they take, all of that varies, right? So, and that means your results are going to vary. Okay. I can't promise you anything. And if anybody is promising you something out there, you should run the other way. But look at this. Rootvic on December 6th hit $82,000, right? This is one day. Look, you may not even be close to this number. That's fine. Well, I mean, how would you feel if you hit $8,000? How would you feel if you did $800 in revenue? Right? And what I'm trying to tell you is that there's enough demand in the marketplace this time of year that if you hit a winner, you can scale it up very quickly. And I'm going to try to share my personal story with you here in a minute. Okay. Here's another screenshot. So this is from November 1st to December 31st. So you can see this person found their winner. It looks like somewhere back here is when they found their winner. They kind of scaled it a little bit during the November timeframe, but it doesn't really look like it was popping off if you just follow the sales budget here. And then right here, you start getting momentum and they scale it all the way up to the shipping cutoff, which is over here. And so you can see they were doing $5,000, $6,000 days during almost this entire time frame. So I bet you, and right here we have our total. So from November 1st through December 31st, they did $727,000 in revenue, right? 10,000 orders. And you can see that the overwhelming majority of it came in, after December. Like it came in these 2 weeks right here. It came in these 2 weeks right here. I've got to guess that at least 50% of that, if not more, is represented right here. Probably more. So it's not too late. It's not too late. Next, I've got another screenshot. So this is from, I think this is from WooCommerce. This is from WooCommerce. And what I want you to focus on really is this. This here is December scale, right? So you can see they found their winner and they were kind of like trying to do something with it during this time frame here. And then right around here, it just freaking goes to the moon. See that? That's December. That's the power of December and the demand this time of year. Here's another one I wanted to show you. The smaller one, right? $2,000, just right here. It started here December 1st through December 7th, I think is what we're looking at. I'm not sure. $2,000 in revenue. How many of you would like to hit $2,000 in revenue between now and Christmas? How many of you would just be happy if you had $2,000 in revenue between now and Christmas? Let me know in the chat right now if you'd be happy. If you would be happy with that. Let me know in the chat right now. Give me a yes in the chat right now if you'd be happy with something like that. Why you do that, I am looking for. Looking for a note on my phone. I cannot find. I'm going to share with you guys on the screen here. Yes, everybody. Yeah, see, you'd be happy with $2,000. No one would scoff at $2,000 in profitable revenue. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you're on one of these direct response marketplaces, this is totally possible between now and the end of the year. Absolutely. Give me a second here. I'm looking for. I have a note on my phone somewhere of my scale during that product I was talking about. I don't know what I did with it. I'll have to find it here. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yes. Okay, good. Hang on. Let me see if I can find this. I just came across this note the other day. So when I was scaling, every single day I kept track of my spend and my sales, and I did it all right from the Note app on my iPhone here. And I'm trying to find. Here we go. I think I'm going to find it. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm getting close. Getting close. Where is it at? Come on. Sorry, this will be worth it if I can find it, I promise. It's kind of a neat note, and I check it occasionally. But what did I do with it? Here we go. The thing is, I don't think I gave the note a name. So I'm struggling to search for it. I'm like searching for numbers and dates and stuff like that. Oh, come on. There's no way I deleted it. I just saw it the other day. What? I can't find it. That's a bummer. I've got one more place I'm gonna look for it, and then we'll get back here. I think I called it. Found it. Okay, hang on. Let me pull it up here. Oh, it's not on my phone anymore. That's weird. Okay, I'll pull it up here. All right. Let me get this into a place where I can share it. Okay, we'll try to do this. Okay. All right. This will be worth it. I promise. I'm trying to help you with your scale. So let me share this here. Okay. It's going to be small. Can I make it bigger? There we go. Okay. So now this was originally in my phone. Apparently I copy pasted it over into my note app here, which is probably for posterity's sake. I don't really know why. So what I did was like right inside the notepad app of my phone, when I was scaling up, I would put, it looks like it was just the profit tracker, unfortunately. So you're not going to be able to see the spend, but I was checking my ads all day long to make sure I was in profit. And part of the method I was using at the time, I had tons of ad sets. So I would have a campaign, and then in the campaign, I would have, I mean, guys, there was a ton of ad sets, like 50 to 100 ad sets. I mean, I had tons of them. I'm not kidding. And the reason I was like checking profit all day long is because not all those ad sets would continue performing. Sometimes the ad sets would start to stop being profitable. And I would go in and I would kill all the ad sets, but also I needed to know when to turn my ads off for the day. I needed to know. And the only way I could do that was to track my momentum throughout the day. And when the ads started to drift, or when the ads started to stop performing, like you can see that the profit momentum here started to slow down, I would choose to just turn it off, right? I would choose to just turn it off. And that's what I was doing here. And I don't have the dates. Yeah, I do. So that was, so let's see if that's the 16th, the 17th. I can't figure out if I was putting the date above or below the profit tracker here. It's probably a little bit more clear when this was on my phone. But you can see here, so this is really in the run up towards the end of the scaling period here. So you can see this was the day, this was my wife's birthday, right? This is the day I took her out. And let's see if I'm doing this right. I bet you the dates are above. Yeah, because I bet you December 20th was the shipping cutoff. Yeah, or the 19th, probably the 19th was the cutoff. Yeah, so okay. So that's kind of what's going on here. All right, so what you're looking at, sorry guys, is this is how many times I'd check my phone throughout the day. And every single time I checked my phone, I'd run a calculation. And, you know, there was no AI doing this. I was manually doing it all. And I was keeping track of my profit to make sure my profit was continuing going up, because I wanted to lock those profits in. I didn't want to run my ads until I started losing money, right? I wanted to run the ads. And as soon as it looked like things were starting to plateau for the day, I was locking my profits in and turning everything off. So you can see on this day, it was 10,000-ish. On this day, look, I mean, I checked my phone, 40 times probably, or the ads probably 40 times throughout the day. That was like 15.7. And look here, see, in these 20 minutes right here, you can see things started to plateau, right? In 20 minutes there, you can see that the profit started to slow down. I turned it off. And then here, we did 26K. So this is like right there at the end of the shipping cutoff, right? But this is, guys, this is what I'm trying to share with you, is like, this is not revenue, this is profit. Again, your mileage will vary. No results are guaranteed or anything like that. Okay. It took skill, time, effort, it took luck for sure. Like I hit what I'm calling a unicorn product. I've never seen anybody do the kind of numbers I was doing when I hit this, right? This product in particular. But you can see why I'm so confident that even if you find your product in the next 5, 6, 7 days, like you still can squeeze out a profit between now and the shipping cutoff. And this is why I don't think you should stop. Anyway, hopefully that was worth it. Gives you a little insight anyway into what's possible right now. So here's what I'd like to do. I've got a few more screenshots. I'll share these with you. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat now. We'll do very, very brief Q&A, and then we're going to wrap it up. I really want to leave you with encouragement today, right? That if you're selling on one of these direct response marketplaces, do not give up. Sell right up to the shipping cutoff. Seriously, even if you find something a couple days before shipping cutoff, take what you can, and then like get another bite of the apple for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. That's how this game works, guys. So here's one, $25.6 thousand on December 8th. This is a single day. This is revenue, not profit. It's a screenshot from Shopify. Just in case you notice anything wrong with this screenshot, this was actually one of the Econ Profit Masterminds screenshots that Mario Menduni used to run. It used to have a big watermark on it, like a massive, gigantic watermark. I removed the watermark using like Nano Banana Pro or something like that. I really did it because the Econ Profit Mastermind group is no longer up, right? And I don't want anybody, going out and trying to find a dead group. So that's the only reason I did that. This screenshot is in the group, though. You can find it. Let's see. And here's the other thing. If you hit a winner, you get a second bite of the apple. So look here. These are sales just from January through the shipping cutoff for Valentine's Day, right? And you can see this guy got another bite of the apple, or gal. So I'm going to do some real quick Q&A. I hope you're encouraged. I hope you're motivated. I hope you're not giving up, right? I hope that you see, oh, wait a minute. I've got like 4 or 5 months worth of demand over the next 2 weeks. And if I can just do a ton of testing right now and I can lock in a winner, I can squeeze out a little profit. The other thing I want to bring your attention to during this time period is that it's okay. I've got to add a bunch of disclaimers to what I'm about to say so I don't get in trouble. Your results aren't guaranteed. I'm sharing this for educational purposes only. Success isn't going to fall out of the sky. There's risk involved. And everybody brings a different level of skill to this, and it probably requires a little bit of luck and all that stuff. Okay, so keep all that in mind with what I'm about to say. This time of year when there are so many buyers activated, right? And Christmas is a compulsory gift-giving holiday, meaning you have to buy gifts for your family and all your people, or else you're like, it's a moral faux pas, right? Like it's kind of like immoral, socially unethical to not buy gifts for some people. It just is. That's just the culture we live in. So there's an immense amount of societal like pressure for people to buy gifts. So you have a ton of buyers activated. They feel compelled to buy gifts for other people, right? And this is the part that could get me in trouble. I want to say it's kind of easier right now to make sales than almost any other time of the year, just because of the sheer volume of people that are buying, right? So now is still a great time to be testing. If you had a product that like over the summer months was just break even or got a couple sales and you're testing, now's a great time to bring that thing back, dust it off, and see if it works in this climate. We see this all the time. We do lots of testing in like July, August, September, because we're just trying to find anything that gets a sale. And then if it gets a sale and we try to scale it and it implodes, we don't throw that away. We just put it on the shelf to get back out during the peak buying season in Christmas. That's kind of how we do that, right? So now is a fantastic time for you to be going back through your ads manager, finding stuff that had potential but couldn't scale before and bringing it back down, seeing if you can get different results, right? And you have tons of time. It's the 5th. It's December 5th, right? You have like 2 full weeks. If you lock in a winner in the next 10 days, you'll have 3 days of the like highest demand days of the entire freaking year, right? You have like 2 months worth of demand in those last 2 days of selling, right? For you to eke out some profits. And then take what you can get. Don't be upset about it. Take what you can get, even if it's a couple $1,000 or a couple $100 or whatever it is, and then try again for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, right? Between now and the end of May is the best time of year to be in print on demand, right? I hope you're excited about this. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. It's an unprecedented opportunity handed to you every single year. And guess what? You're here for a reason. Not everybody knows about ShineOn. We're a small little company. We don't have VC funding. We're not in commercials. We don't have any of that stuff, right? I don't have big influencers talking about us. There are only so many people know about ShineOn. And of the people that know, only so many of them have us installed in their store. And of those that have us installed in the store, only so many people are actually testing this. Like, guys, the universe has put you in a unique position to take advantage of this incredible opportunity that we're in right now. I'm going to say this. I mean this. I think it's the best time in the history of the freaking world to be an entrepreneur, right? And I think ShineOn is one of the best entrepreneurial opportunities on the planet. I mean, if you just think about what you can do today, you can take an idea that's in your head. Like, you just need a thought, right? A thought. And you can go to a free tool like a Canva, and you can take your thought and you can turn it into an image. Then you can go to ShineOn, another free tool, and you can take this image, this free image you got from using the free tool Canva that you got from a free thought, just from waking up in the morning. You can take that image and you can put it on a free, like a product at ShineOn for free. And then you can push that into your store. And we give you the mock-ups and everything. So now you have a product which you've never seen or touched before that's on your store. And then a customer is going to come along, somebody you've never met before, right? And they're going to look at this product and hopefully they buy it online. So now you just took a product you've never touched or seen or felt before, and you sold it to a guy you've never met before, right? And then ShineOn, in a completely different state, right? ShineOn, someone you've never met before, is going to get your order, and they're going to walk over and they're going to put your order together into something like this, and they're going to put in a little mailer, and they're going to ship it to your customer. So now you have taken an idea that's in your freaking head and you put it on a product you've never seen before, and you sold it to somebody you've never met before, and you didn't have to ship it, package it, or anything by yourself. Also, this year, people, you didn't have to risk your own money buying, a few hundred boxes and a few hundred necklaces and getting a printer and to do all this yourself. You don't have to risk any of that. We do it all on demand. You only pay us if you get a sale. Guys, 35 years ago, if you wanted your own retail store, you're going to have to get a loan from a bank, and you're going to spend tens of thousands of dollars on like a brick and mortar, and you're going to have to buy all this freaking inventory, right? Like, that was the risk that you would take back then. Significant downside, right? That's not where you're at today. And then after you do all of this, you get to run ads. You get to run ads online. Again, another channel that didn't exist 20, 30 years ago. Back then, if you wanted to sell a product, you ran a commercial, you ran a radio spot, you had to put shit in newspapers, magazines. No. You don't have to do that anymore. Now you get the equivalent distribution of like a Costco or a Target or something like that for pennies on the dollar just by running online ads. Are you guys with me? Like, it is, I mean, guys, dude, you could have been born at any time in the history of the planet. You were born today. You're born today, and you're on this live stream right now. For what is one of the rare, maybe once in a universe opportunities to sell these products for Christmas. Okay? I hope you understand why I get so excited about this stuff. It's unbelievable. It's just an unbelievable time to be alive. All right, I'm going to answer a couple questions, and then we are going to wrap this up. Okay, let's see. Should we increase? Let's see. $5 a day is still the best way to test. Dude, $5 a day is still great. It's still great. It's just, if you see momentum during this time of year, and again, you risk your own money. Risk your own money responsibly, right? It's just, if you see sales this time of year, the market can typically handle more aggressive scaling. So you can rapidly go from $5 to 50 to 500. For example, again, don't risk beyond your tolerance level. Okay? Like, you manage that and you risk responsibly. I'm just trying, for educational purposes, I'm trying to explain kind of what the market can handle right now. How many ads were you running during the Christmas season? Okay, so look, there are different ad methods. So this is not, I'm going to answer this question, but don't let my answer to this question influence your behavior, because there are a bunch of different ad methods out there and they all work a little differently. Some people do not like doing the type of ad methods I like. I love ad methods that feel like day trading to me and like a video game, and they can keep me kind of engaged. Like, some people don't like that. They just want to like turn on some ads and just kind of let them cook for weeks on end without messing with them too much, or they just dump new creatives into the campaigns. During that really aggressive run up, I mean, and I'm not exaggerating, I think it was launching like 500 ad sets a day or something like that. Now, for clarity, I would get them all set up the night before to start at 5 a.m. And then my actual ad, I was just running the best converting one from the day before, right? It's kind of how I would do that. So, but again, I don't get too hung up on my method. By the way, I want to add one more thing, and that is find a winning product. That's your number one goal. If you have a winning product, the ad methods are forgiving. They really are. What you don't want to do is get over-indexed or over-focused on the ad method itself, thinking that if you have the right ad method, it'll create a winner. It's not how this works. You find the winner first, then almost any ad method works. Okay? I am late for a meeting. Just realized. Okay. So I'll answer one or two more questions. I got to go. Let's see. First sale, congratulations. That's amazing. Did you turn off at the end of the day? That's how I was doing it. Yeah, every day I would turn off the ads for that day, and I'd fire up a bunch more for the following day. That's how I did it. Was this your Bengal? I'm not sure. No. This wasn't my Bengal. That was a different one. That was still a good one though. How many ads were you running during Christmas? Yeah, too many to count. I don't even know. It was the whole Christmas season would have been thousands. Again, they were duplicates though. They weren't all like, I wasn't thousands of creatives. Okay, they were duplicates. So that's what I mean. You got to don't focus so much on the ads, guys. Okay, like the ad kung fu can make a difference when you scale up, but focus on finding a winning product. Like finding a winning product is the actual skill. Once you find a winning product, like I said, the ad methods are very forgiving, right? We call winning products whales, for example, and like Chris Blair says, winning products reveal themselves. It's because when you hit a winning product, like a real winning product, there is no mistake about it. You were on fire when that happens, right? And you feel like you're constantly behind it and leaving money on the table. At least that's how I feel every time I get a big winner. Whereas when you have a dud, you feel like you're creating momentum for it. You're like, oh, if I just try this ad method, I do this other thing, I test this other creative or whatever the heck it is, and you're constantly trying to get it to take off, right? Those are the differences between when you really lock in on something that's got product market fit. Okay, it takes some luck to kind of get that. Now, I want to say one more thing. I'm going to wrap up. That's not to say that there isn't merit in testing a product, getting some sales, and then trying to iterate on that product and optimize it and find better product market fit on that product. There's totally merit in that. And you shouldn't give up on something if you're getting sales and it has potential. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is, even while you're iterating on that, like once you get that thing like locked in, I have a real life example here. Once you get that thing kind of like locked in, it will take off, right? And when that happens, there's no mistaking it. So my Bengal product, actually, it was a phrase that I had been testing for about 4 months. And in those 4 months, I had probably gone through 40 design iterations on that phrase. And it just so happened I hit on a design iteration that worked. And it was actually the first week of December. I've had 2 winning products that just showed up in December. I hit on that design iteration. It was the first week of December, and that thing just freaking cooked. It had been break even up to that point. I'd been messing with that thing since like July. And then when December hit, it just freaking took off. But it took the kind of like iterating on it to get it to a winning spot. Okay, everybody. Look, was this helpful today? Let me know in the chat right now if this was helpful. Let me know if you're encouraged. Let me know if you're going to sell through the end of December. I want to see it's not too late in the chat right now. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, it's not too late in the chat right now. If you're going to lean into the next 2 weeks, put it's not too late in the chat right now. It's not too late. This is great. Thank you so much. Hope it was helpful. Very helpful. Helpful. You've given me hope. Just consistency. Got to show up every day and outlast your failures. It's not too late. There we go. I see you, Michelle. Amanda, great. Julian, great. Vicky, Sean, Leslie, Sean, again, encouraged. It's not too late. Lorraine, way to go. Carbones. Gray, you're always, haha. Thank you. Thank you. All right. It's not too late. It's not too late. Zahid, way to go. All right. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad you're encouraged. Look, keep leaning into it. I want to see you on the leaderboard as we get into the end of the year. Right? That's where I want to see you. So risk responsibly. Don't, allow anything I've said to push you beyond your tolerance level. I'm sharing this for education purposes. I hope you're motivated. And I hope you find some luck here as we move into the end of the year. All right, everybody. Appreciate you very much. Happy selling. See you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.